To buy Madden 22 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet with quick delivery, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. So how's the family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video we're gonna be Bro, no way I just spilled water all over my desk to start this video off. That is not good. Now, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted at the start of the video, is we're going to be talking about the top 10 players everyone's got to be picking up inside Madden 22. And now the goal of this video is to be as relatable as I possibly can to as many teams out there. So what I tried to do is I tried to find players that were selling at like a reasonable price point and give you insane value for their price. But before we get into all that good stuff, fellas, I got one question for you, and that is, how in the world are the Saints still a relevant team in the playoff picture with a literal fullback at quarterback? Like, do you want to hear something painful? In the last 3 full Saints games that I've watched, as you guys know, I'm a big Saints fan. In those 3 games, you want to know how many touchdowns we've scored? One touchdown in the last 3 games, and yet somehow we're a game away from making the playoffs. That's just ridiculous. You know what they say, man. We're staying alive. Staying alive. Yeah. But without further ado, enough blabbering on for me, fellas. Let's get into player number 1. As I do right here, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. It takes you 1 second out of your day, and I heard it gives you good pack luck for the rest of your day in Madden 22, so drop a like down below. Alrighty, now player number 1 we're going to be talking about in the video is going to be DK Metcalf, aka Marshawn Lattimore's 3rd adopted child. He wants to be Marshawn so badly that he asked EA Sports to give him a corner card in Madden 22, and EA Sports did not disappoint. This corner card, it is fire, man. So just taking a look at the stats, as you guys can see, he is top end speed when it comes to corners in this game. 94 speed on a 93 overall card. That is ridiculous. He's got 93 excel. The man in the zone, they're cracked, man. Like 94 man, 93 zone. That's insane. He's 6'3", which is really good for corners. The only thing that I don't like about the card is the play rec. Play rec at an 81. That's not what you want to see at all. But honestly, I feel like I haven't seen enough testing in Madden 22 to know whether I'd rather have zone coverage or play rec, to know whether I'd have man coverage or play rec. So if I'm being honest, this card's played super well for me. He doesn't even cost you that many coins. As you guys can see, he's like 120k, 130k. So a really good deal. I would say this corner card is definitely a must on a lot of teams. And then pushing the wallet and pushing the price point up a little bit right here, fellas, we gotta talk about Isaiah Simmons. I know I said before I wanted to give you players that were attainable. There's gonna be some cards in this video selling for like 100k. There's some selling for like 300k, but the goal of the video is to give you guys that price range of like 100k to 300k, because like I said, I want players for a lot of teams. And if you guys are out there with like a 93 overall team, well, there's no reason in me showing you guys lower overall cards. So the player we're gonna be talking about right here as card number 2 is Isaiah Simmons. Now, in my opinion, other than your quarterback, I think your user is the most important player on your team, and Isaiah Simmons is a damn good user. He is by far the best one in Madden, as you guys will see. 95 speed, 95 excel, 6'4", to go along with 94 COD. Those, in my opinion, are the most important stats on a user. You want speed, you want excel, you want height, and you want change of direction, and this card is top end for all those. Of course, if you didn't want to user with him, the hit power is insane, the zone coverage is insane. This is hands down one of the best cards in Madden. He is 100% the best user I've used in Madden 22, so Isaiah Simmons, honestly, he feels like a must. He feels like he should be on every single team. Then player number 3 we're going to be talking about right here is going to be Bo Jackson's 94 overall card. Now, the reason why I've got this player on this list instead of perhaps some of the other running backs in Madden is the price point, fellas. A 94 overall Bo Jackson at 275, it's a damn good deal. Bo Jackson, I feel like he runs so hard in every single Madden game. 94 speed, 93 excel, it's nice right there. Obviously, he's a 94. He's not like a 95. He's not like a 96. So 94 speed, we'll take it right there. Change of direction at 94, and of course, Bo Jackson, as you guys know, he's just super balanced. He can juke, he can spin, he can stiff arm, he can truck. There's not really one thing the card can't do. So Bo Jackson right here, balanced yet top end on every single stat. He's got to be on this list in my opinion, especially because of the price points. And then player number 4 right here, fellas, this one is gonna surprise you guys. As you guys can see, we are gonna be putting 93 overall Vernon Butler on this list. Now, you might even not know who this is. I don't blame you if you don't know who this is. This 93 overall card, you can get him at like 180, 170k, and honestly, most people don't like to upgrade their DTs, but the reason why this Vernon Butler card is so good is because he is a run stopper archetype. Now, that archetype means you can put inside stuff, which in my opinion might just be one of the most overpowered abilities in all of Madden 22, not even just for like defensive players. In all of Madden 22, that might just be up there with one of the most overpowered abilities. You can put it on your card for 1 AP because he's a run stuffer. Now, otherwise, the stats on the card are solid. 90 block shed, 92 power move. He's pretty good when it comes to speed and excel. For a DT, this is a pretty good player. 330 durability as well. You want some thickness there at the DT spot. I would say this is a nice player. Obviously, as you guys can see, you don't want to spend like 250k on a DT. You don't want to be doing that. But let's say, for example, the card's up for like 150. I think that's a solid deal for a D tackle. Then sticking on with the name Vernon right here, we got another Vernon we really like, except he is at the tight end position. As you guys can see, we're talking about Vernon Davis right here for, I want to say, card number 5 of 8. Now, here's the reason why I got Vernon Davis on this list. Now, the tight end position in Madden 22, it's kind of weird. There's a lot of tight ends that are like this same overall as Vernon Davis, selling for a very similar price. But Vernon Davis, he is head over heels better than all of them. I want to say there's a few others in there. We obviously have the Kyle Pitts card. He's pretty good. I want to say Jermichael Finley came out. There's some other tight ends that are selling for a similar price as Vernon Davis, but the stats on this card, they're simply better than any other tight end card in the game. So that's why I have to put him on this list. This is a must-have list. If you're going ahead and you're looking to get one of those high-end tight ends of the game, a lot of them sell for the same price, but don't go ahead and get like Jermichael Finley. I would say Vernon Davis has to be in the move. The height, the speed, the route running, it's all there. The run blocking is solid, 77. Not going to complain too much. Otherwise, like, just look at the stats, man. They're ridiculous. The catching, literally everything is insane on the card. And then I hope you guys made it to this point in the video for by far the most overpowered card in Madden 22. As I reveal this card right here, fellas, all I gotta say is if you guys do enjoy the content on the channel and you don't want to miss out on more videos just like this, I keep you guys in the loop with everything Madden Ultimate Team, whether it be coin making methods, free player tactics, all that good stuff. If you like the sound of that, I guarantee if you're subbed down below, your Madden team will get better. But the player right here that I think has to make this list is quarterback Derrick Henry. We're talking about must-haves, we're talking about overpowered players. How could we not talk about the man that might have broken Madden 22, and that is Derrick Henry at quarterback. Now, Derrick Henry at quarterback, let's say, for example, he didn't even get the best abilities in the game. Let's say, for example, he just got Escape Artist. I think this card would still be OP. 95 speed, 94 excel. That is insane. As you guys will see, the accuracies are something that a lot of people point to. As you will notice, the short's good, the medium is not great, the deep is not good at all. But I feel like just based on the way that Madden 22 plays, it's almost like the accuracy stats, they don't matter that much. It feels like as long as they're like an 80 overall or more, like how often do you really see your quarterback missing a like medium route pass? Like, let's say, for example, you got someone running like a 15-yard in route. I think really any quarterback in Madden is putting it on him, and it feels like medium accuracy might just be a bit of a fake stat. Now, deep accuracy, yes, I could see that being an issue. He will miss some passes deep, but this card right here, not only does he have the speed, but he also is going to be getting Escape Artist and Gunslinger, and this is by far the easiest card to get it on. As you guys know, we got the Jalen Hurts card in the game earlier. Jalen Hurts, if you want to put those abilities on him, you got to power the card up, and the power up costs like 300k. So if you wanted to do that, you'd have to spend like 600k in total, whereas this card right here, you get the card, and instead of buying a crazy expensive power up, all you got to do is put in like 10k training. That's the equivalent of about 100k coins. Derrick Henry, in my opinion, the most overpowered card in Madden. This card is a must, in my opinion, and I'm not just saying it to push my investment agenda. Like, at this price, at 315k, there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting him. He's ridiculously cheap. He's incredibly overpowered, and I guarantee you, if you have the card, you'll be having more fun playing Madden 22. He is super fun to use. Then continuing on with this list, as you guys will see right here, we are going to be putting Terry McLaurin on the list. Now, Terry McLaurin is an interesting one. As you guys will see, he's a 94 overall, and he is priced like a 94, which is very, very important. As you guys will notice, the card's selling for like 200k, and I think that you guys will really notice a big statistic difference between like 95 overall receivers and anything lower than them in Madden 22. But in my opinion, this 94 overall card is one of the only players that has stats that are comparable to the 95 overall receivers. And the 95 overall receivers, they're selling for at least like 330k. So this card, in my opinion, he's got stats like those 95s, and in my opinion, he's really one of the only ones that has stats that are like those 95s, 94 speed, 95 excel, great catching stats, solid route running, 90 deep route running. It's not amazing, but honestly, beggars can't be choosers. When you're spending only like 200k on this card and getting stats of a player that's usually like a 95, this card has to make it on the list, in my opinion. One of the most underrated cards in Madden 22, as well as one of the most underrated players in the NFL, in my opinion. And then to end this one off, fellas, we gotta talk about a pass rusher in Madden 22 that has actually been wreaking havoc against me recently, and seems to be selling at a fair price. 94 overall Khalil Mack. This is a fair price for the card, in my opinion. 89 speed, 80 excel. It's solid right there. 94 shed, 94 power, 90 finesse. That's pretty nice right there for an outside linebacker. And I don't know what it is about this card, but I've been playing against him recently, whether it be against that NFL player we played against. He had Khalil Mack. He played well. Some of my other online games in Weekend League have been going against Khalil Mack, and I gotta say, man, the card plays really well. I'm gonna put him on this list, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're looking for a way to make coins, I'll leave a video right here you should click on. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Double upload comment later. Until then, I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.